We'll move into item C on our agenda. This is the election matters. Item C1, discussion with possible action considering ordinance number 2018-08, canvassing the returns and declaring the results of the general election held on May 5th, 2018 for the purpose of electing 3 city council members, place 1, 4, and 5. Council members, you have 2 envelopes for you this evening. One is a larger envelope, one is a smaller envelope. We will start with the larger envelope, which is for the general election canvassing. They're coming up. I'm going to read the results of the election that was held on last week, May 5th, excuse me. Andrew Mitchum, council member, place 1, early voting 539, election day 180 for a total of 719. Simon Hughes, councilmember, place 4, early voting 360, election day 121 for a total of 481. James Singleton, councilmember, place 4, early voting 373, election day 111 for a total of 484. Gary Wubenhorst, councilmember, place 5, early voting 528, election day 180, total for 708. That was for the general election. Councilman, we will instruct you to open the smaller of the 2 envelopes for the recount election.
Excuse me, Mayor. We need to do item 4 on the script.
Okay, before we do that, let me go ahead and read the actual results of the election. The official canvass of the returns of the general election were held on May 1st, 2018, reflects that the following persons were duly elected to their respective positions. Councilmember place 1, Andrew Mitchum. Councilmember place 4, James Singleton. Councilmember place 5, Gary Wubenhorst. A recount petition was filed by candidate Simon Hughes on May 7, 2018, and approved on May 9, 2018, requesting a recount of early votes and election day votes cast for councilmember place number 4, and a recount of early votes and election day votes cast for councilmember place 4 was conducted on May 14, 2018. The result of the outcome of the recount is presented for a new canvass and results. At this time, we can open up the envelope for the canvassing of the recount election. The recount election votes are as follows. For place 4, candidate Simon Hughes, early vote counts 360, election day 121 for a total of 481. James Singleton, early vote 373, election day totals 111 for a total of 484. At this time, I'm going to call for a motion to approve ordinance number 20.
Mayor, we need to do item 8. We need to read that.
The official canvass and the returns of the general election held on May 5th, 2018 reflects the following positions and were duly elected to their respective positions. Councilmember place 1, Andrew Mitchum. Councilmember place 4, James Singleton. Councilmember place 5, Gary Wubenhorst. Now at this time, we'll look for a motion to approve ordinance number 2018-08, canvassing the returns and declaring the results of the general municipal election held on May 5th, 2018.
So move.
Second. There's been a motion, seconds, or additional discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. This concludes the canvass of the general election held on May 5th, 2018 for the City of Jersey Village with a total of 968 votes polled. Items 2 and 3 on this evening's agenda will be taken together. So at this time, I would like for the elected council members to stand before the dais here with the City Secretary to take your oath of office. Okay, we'll move into item 4 under election matters. Recognition and presentation of service award to Sherry Shepard, outgoing council member place 4, for her years of service to the city of Jersey Village. Councilmember Shepard, would you join me up front? Okay, so for everybody in attendance, this is what we call the end of an era, I guess you can say. For me, this will be the first time since I've been on city council that I will not have Councilman Sherry Shepard with me. And I can say that I'm going to truly miss you. I know council's going to miss you. I know our staff's going to miss you. I know the community's going to miss you as well. It was 2012 in which the citizens of Jersey Village took a gamble on a couple of, at the time, were young kids running for city council. And yes, we are. We're still young, right? But in many ways, now we're just grizzled veterans, right? But nonetheless, it's been an honor to serve with you. I think everybody here recognizes that you've been a steady hand at city council. You've worked tirelessly for the community. You've worked tirelessly for your neighbors and your friends, and you've worked very, very hard to make this a great community. And it's been a lot of fun to serve with you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your service, and thank you very much for your help on many, many matters, and for making this a great, proactive city council. And I'm just going to miss you, and I just want to personally thank you very much for all your help. And I'm going to read this. It says, presented to Sherry Shepard in recognition of service, City Council Member 2012 to 2018. Thank you for your outstanding leadership, your dedicated service, and your commitment to the city of Jersey Village. Sherry, this is for you. Thank you very much. Best of luck to you in your future endeavors.
Speech. Thank you all for allowing me to serve the community for the past 6 years. I know when I first started, and James, and wherever you are, I know you're going to experience this for at least the first year of, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? But it's been an awesome experience. I've got to meet many of you, and this is where I've chosen to raise my family, and so I want to make sure that it stays as wonderful as it is today. So thank you again for allowing me to serve.
So at this time, we're going to take a brief recess so we can get the new council member seated up. We've got some cookies and punch. We'll have a brief recess, and then we'll reconvene in a few minutes. I'm going to reconvene the meeting. On our agenda, we're back to item D, presentations. Presentation of the Employee of the Month. I'm going to turn this over to City Manager Austin Blease.
Mayor, Councilor, and citizens, tonight we are here to honor Captain Rob Missel. Want to read just a brief statement that was on his nomination form. Thank you. Want to read just a short, brief snippet here of what was on the nomination form for Captain Missel here, as he's going to be named the May Employee of the Month. Rob is an amazing employee who takes initiative in ways many people do not see. The Citizens Fire Academy is one of our main programs that he started and leads. Without Rob leading this program and taking the initiative to see it through, the citizens of Jersey Village would not have an in-depth way of understanding our department. His love for this program and love for teaching makes this one of the best programs in the city. It goes on to say, this past year, Rob also mentored and initiated a program for high school cadets. Most of the cadets did not have a driver's license, and Rob, with his own personal money, paid for each one of these kids to go through the driver training program. He taught them the class so they could go take their driver's license test. He paid for their fee for the driver's license and took all of them to the driver's license office. He even went as far to drive with a couple of them for several months with his own vehicle to teach them how to drive. These are just a few of the very many reasons why we are honored to name Captain Missel as the May 2018 Employee of the Month.
All right, move right into citizen comments. Here we go. Citizens who have signed a card and wish to speak to the city council will be heard at this time. And complying to the Texas Open Meetings Act, unless the subject matter of the comment is on the agenda, the city staff and city council members are prevented from discussing the subject and may respond only with statements of factual information or existing policy. Citizens are limited to 5 minutes for their comments to city council. My first card is Mary Lee Beasley.
Just a moment, please. I have handouts. I think I only made 29. All right. Hi, can everybody, Hi, can everybody hear me okay? Okay, I'm going to read this to you. It says, "To whom it may concern," and in this case, it's the citizens of Jersey Village. I said, "I am filing a formal complaint regarding an election that was held in Jersey Village, Texas, May 5th, 2018. I would like the following investigated. Number 1, a voter used an invalid driver's license as an ID to vote. Number 2, the voter logs on Saturday, May 5th, lacked the address column, which made it very difficult to verify their authenticity as residents. Number 3, the voter log on Saturday had very illegible handwriting, which made it very difficult to verify the authenticity of the voter roll. Number 4, Curtis Haverty may be guilty of tampering with this election. He sent an email to discredit an opponent of the candidate he supported. Number 5, Curtis Haverty did not have permission to use my email for this election. Number 6, I am reporting Bobby Warren, councilman for Jersey Village. He did not, as far as I remember, have permission to use my email. I do not recall ever sharing it with him. And I will notify the FBI about this. Actually, I have a call in to them right now. Finally, I am reporting the Jersey Village Council for endorsing a candidate. I believe it is illegal for the council to endorse a candidate. I believe that James Singleton stated they endorsed him. Council members may endorse as individuals, not as the council. Sincerely, Mary Lee Beasley, resident of Jersey Village. Just to let you know, I've faxed this in to the Secretary of State, to their election division. I'm sending documents. I have faxed this in to the Harris County Election Officer Stan Stannert. I'll be taking documents over to him tomorrow, and you can see that there's information right here. And I have been emailing people in this group, including the city attorney, Bobby Warren, Mr. Holden, Greg Holden, and of course Justin Ray was aware of the emails because he was on them. So I just want to put everybody on notice that I know that you believe this election is certified. I want you to know it's not over yet, because there, in my belief, are some problems with this election. And I have been a watchdog for Harris County, and apparently there's been some problems here that I was unaware of. So just to let you know, I am very disappointed in the behavior of people like Mr. Warren, because Mr. Warren, how did you get my email? I never visited your website. I've never met you before. How would you have gotten my email address? Okay, thank you.
Next card I have is Barbie Freeman.
Hi, my name is Barbie Freeman. I live at 15501 Jersey Drive, and I have, I guess, a little different perspective on the election, but that's neither here nor there. I want to, we all owe a debt of gratitude to Lori Cootie for the depth of her knowledge of elections. Most people would be very surprised at how much goes into preparing and running an election, from ordering supplies, the ballots, checking with the latest laws, and anything that has to do with election. Lori knows. I think that we run a secure election, and again, a lot of the credit goes to Lori Cootie for all of her knowledge, work, hard work, and I think we owe a debt of gratitude to her. Thank you.
I've got no more, I don't have any more comment cards, so we'll move directly into the city manager's report. Austin Blease.
Mayor and councilors, the report is before you tonight, and staff is happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions for Austin or staff from council? Seeing none, moving to the consent agenda. Does any member of council wish to remove an item from the consent agenda and place it onto the regular agenda? Seeing none, looking for a motion on the consent agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
There's been a motion, seconds, or any additional discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. I'll bring us into item H for this evening, close with the regular session and move into executive session. City Council is now going to retire to a closed session at 7:31 p.m. pursuant to the Texas Open Meetings Act, Section 551.071. Consult with attorney on Section 551.072, deliberation regarding real property in connection with the following item. Pursuant to the Texas Open Meetings Act, Section 551.071, consult with the attorney in Section 551.072, deliberation regarding real property. Consult with the city attorney regarding cause number 1061305, Jones Road Holding Limited versus the City of Jersey Village, Texas. County Civil Court at Law 2, Harris County, Texas, and cause number 1074704, Jones Road Project Limited versus the City of Jersey Village, Texas. County Civil Court at Law number 3, Harris County, Texas. We'll return to open session and continue the remainder of tonight's agenda after the closed session deliberations are concluded.